Hey guys, Brad here, just with a quick review of Wonder Woman, the 2017 live action movie. Really quick, first off, just to establish, it's amazing, honestly, in my opinion. It's a great movie and a definite step in the right direction, I feel like, for the DC Extended Universe, the movies. um, so, if you're a DC fan and you really like Wonder Woman, as a casual DC fan, I know I've seen a fair amount of Batman and I've seen some of the old Superman movies. It's definitely a good movie and definitely I feel faithful to her story and expands on some details that I didn't know about Wonder Woman myself and the Amazons, and I think that's pretty cool and interesting. Basically, so definitely totally worth the price of admission if you're planning on seeing it. Now, just to give some plot details and such like that. So really quick, potential spoilers. First off, this does cover Diana's origins. Growing up in Themyscira, Amazon Island, Paradise Island, whatever you want to call it. And growing up and training to become a warrior. And then, due to mysterious convenient circumstance, during the events of World War II, about 4 years into the war, according to one of the other characters, Diana, decides to get involved with the war because she feels like there's something more sinister going on behind the scenes. So it's up to Diana, Stephen Trevor, a British intelligence spy, my bad. Although, I believe it was played by Chris Pine, and it didn't really sound very British to me, I'm just saying. No offense, buddy, but, yeah. It's an excellent, interesting story, because it deals a lot with the fish out of water element. Because she was raised on Themyscira, she had trained to become a warrior and was honestly the best of the best on the island. And trust me, they are pretty amazing. They have some excellent fight scenes. Quick spoiler bit, the thing that drags, Diana and the Amazons into the conflict, at least concerned about it, is whenever Stephen Trevor's plane crashes, and then, a large group of German soldiers, who were pursuing him, end up coming onto Themyscira, and they have to fight them off. And there you get to see, Amazons, with bows and arrows, spears, other more, I guess you would say, primitive weapons going up against, soldiers with, guns and other things. It's intense. And, yeah. So they're definitely a lot stronger and more powerful than your average person is. And, going out into the world, her introduction, to, the first, her first battle in the World War, it's, it's amazing. It's shot wonderfully and just showcases, how strong she is. But at the same time, during that scene, she does get some help from her allies, to kind of provide some cover and support. So, yes, she is uber powerful, but she's not, overpowered like, Superman usually is, where, oh, hey, you can just take bullets and just keep going forward. She can deflect bullets, she can stop bullets with her shield, but you fire off a ton of bullets at the same time, she might have to stop in her tracks for a second and wait for you to run out of ammo or something. So, she's definitely powerful, but she is also human, so it's good. It makes the hero a bit more relatable. And yes, they do have some, funny fish out of water moments, but she grows as a character. Again, I'm a very casual DC Universe fan, but I remember watching, Justice League, the old 70s cartoon, and just Justice League Unlimited, stuff like that in the later 90s or early 2000s. And for the most part, Diana seemed to come off as, a bit callous and cold, but that's understandable. Being out in the world for so long, you deal with a lot of unpleasantness, and it kind of hardens you. But, this is Diana's first trip out into the real world, so, she's very curious about different things. And, she can be a bit naive at points, but it doesn't make her any less of an excellent character. And her story is good, and, her supporting characters also are good and interesting, and they're not just, background characters that just are here to, oh, look at Diana and just ooh and ah. Like, they have their own character quirks, they have their own issues to deal with, their own, wants and goals, and yeah, it's intense. Like, there were some scenes during the movie that, like, had me near tears, because there were some emotional things that went on. I'm not going to go into details, but yeah, it was crazy. I definitely enjoyed the movie, and like I said, I'm a casual DC Universe fan. If you like superhero movies and you're looking for another excellent superhero movie to watch, definitely recommending Wonder Woman live action movie from 2017. I haven't seen the I believe they were doing an animated movie like some years ago. I didn't see that, but just saying, this movie was excellent. See it. That's all I really have to say. Hopefully, this will be added on as a bit before or after I can meet with my brother Patrick, who's more of a DC fan than I am. Like, he actually reads the comics and knows a lot more of the history, and we can possibly compare notes, and talk about our opinions and go from there. So hopefully we can coordinate something. So stay tuned for that soon. All right, till then, everyone, have fun, stay safe, and remember, every character has a story to tell. I'm Valiant Bradley James, character investigator. Peace.